Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're on the Texans sideline. Look at their head coach, DeMeco Ryans. These guys not quite sure what type of team they're going to be this season after a 3-3 start. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Jaguars. These guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field. Looks ready to get things started. And here we go on EA Sports. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career. Sam Darnold.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they can get the win in the end.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And the Texans first down. A pickup of 2 yards.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 14. First down, Texans.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal, Houston.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Darnold hit, he fumbles it. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. From 37 yards in the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He's got it on the bootleg. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Lawrence again here, 2nd and 10. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. This Texans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. He finds them 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Texans first down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. The tight end going in motion right. First down, and they go right back to him. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Catch made by Woody Marks. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Going on first. Here's Darnold. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 4.
And again, it's Darnold. This one's out to Noel, left side. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch their early lead to 9. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, They really want their chance, and they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans go up 10-zip here in the first.
Jaguars nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. His return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Jaguars start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence here, design keeper. 3 yards, puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
And air it out on 3rd. It's dropped underneath. Walker. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Darnold to throw. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Houston.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our 1st quarter of play. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
It's a gain of 19.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Oh, he got free. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Quentin Lake on the coverage.
Lawrence trying again on second. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
First down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, corner to the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tutu. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
21 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In the red zone on first. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. They get this down to the 7-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Second and goal.
Lawrence throwing here. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's third and goal. Back to the air. Lawrence. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Riddle knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, it's Jalen Knoll. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They didn't add to their lead last time out. So they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff on the run.
Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there.
14 yards on the play. And the Texans.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
It's second down and 10.
From the gun, Darnold. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. This is brought in at the 15. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
56-yard gain on the play. And the Texans first down. It's a gain of 56 yards. First down, Texans.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play.
And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
17. Jaguars 3.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. And this one too far in front of him. Down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. Escapes the sack. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's...
Lawrence is hit. The ball is loose. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Walker on 1st down. Escapes the defender. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Walker. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Pressure coming for Lawrence. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. No to return this. This makes it up to the 25. The Texans and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Give up the gut to Bigsby. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
First down.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Back to the line they come, second down. Here's Darnold. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long. Here's Darnold. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first two quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Commanders in the NFC East. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the New York Jets. And it's Breece Hall. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in, 22 yards on the touchdown. The Jets are hot. They improved to 6-0 with the win here. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Packers. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Lions have the lead at the break in a battle of one-loss teams. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And his workload hasn't been limited to the backfield. As you get a look at the NFL's best receiving backs this season, you can see he is right there in the top 5. Lawrence with it on first. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Gets this one to Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route, play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Staying with Walker. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hand off to Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
For Jacoby Myers, incomplete. Kamari Lassiter on the coverage.
On the draw, it's Walker. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Running with Walker again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
It's a gain of 11.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Running right is Bigsby. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Into the hands of Bigsby, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Texans first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Handoff here for Bigsby. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Got to figure out this third down here.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
And again, it's Darnold. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute or convert on these third downs. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Jaguars are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
This is Walker on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Lawrence here running the sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Texans and Sam Darnold headed out for their next shot on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Now we'll run this with Bigsby. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They run it again with Bigsby. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
This one is fair caught, but let's see what that flag's all about. This drive may not be done.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. 1st and 10, Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
To throw, here's Darnold. Finds the in-route complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 14. And the Texans first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Encroachment. Defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. They'll run here following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Johnson up the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set now, 1st and 10.
First down, Houston.
Farm with a quick pass out wide. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
17 more yards.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. But a state of urgency, got to be at sky high right now.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got Thomas on the slant. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game. But officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Complete. It's Myers. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. Going on 1st. Here's Darnold. It connects down the sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
New set of downs from 37.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
Lawrence in the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. 3rd down. They need 7.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and
Air it out on 3rd. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
results in a 4th down.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stopping and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Play fake, Darnold. Escapes the pocket. He can run it.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. Do you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Running it after the penalty. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Jump off caught by his back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Jaguars start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. It's Walker on the option. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Third down and 4.
On play action now, Lawrence. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Dose of the hurry up here. Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offense in the hurry up here.
22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Working quickly here.
Jaguars first down.
Lawrence with it on first. Gets this one to Myers. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offensive line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
Now
down.
Lawrence.
At the 25-yard line.
Completed to his running back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
From the red zone now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Back to the air, Lawrence. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to.
And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Texans moments away from their 4th win of the year. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. He'll come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
He'll call his own number. Nice gain there on 2nd down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Again, it's Bigsby. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year.